Hi everybody, I'm Arkush for ChicagoSunTimes.com as we review the Bears' big 27-19 victory over the New York Jets. And the Bears at 2-1, tied for the lead of the NFC North with the Detroit Lions, would hope to eventually be lucky and good. Right now they're settling for lucky and occasionally making the big play. Once again, they did not play their best football against the New York Jets, and were it not for the horrible performance of Jets cornerback Geno Smith, they could have been in trouble. But hey, they play the games. Geno Smith made the mistakes and the Bears capitalized. And that's what Bears fans need to begin to realize about this football team. You can't keep comparing them to great Bears teams of the past, can't keep complaining about certain parts of the club you'd like to be better, whether it's safety or the pass rush or the linebacker play. At the end of the day, they're 2-1 after the upset loss to the Buffalo Bills. That's a pretty good spot to be in. As you look around the National Football League, you'll find that there are no good teams yet. The only undefeated teams, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Arizona at 3-0. Bengals a repeat playoff team. The Eagles were in the playoffs last year as well, but these aren't teams that scare anybody yet. It's very early in the season. So what did the Bears do in New York to get the job done? Jay Cutler, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, Martellus Bennett, the occasional Matt Forte reception slipped in. They throw the football as well as any team in the league. Now, yes, Cutler was sacked 4 times by the Jets, but that's one of the best pass rushing teams in the NFL. You've got to remember both Brian De La Puente and Michael Ola filling in for starters Roberto Garza and Matt Slauson, so the pass protection probably not something to worry about. The Bears' inability to run the football, again, a little bit of a concern. And the question is that Mark Trestman really doesn't want to run the football? Look at the odd play calling as they call about 70% passes, or is that he knows that that offensive line is not blocking straight ahead as well as they pass protect. At the end of the day, though, you put up 27 points. That's usually good enough to win in the NFL, and it was against the Jets. Defensively, it's hard to sort through all the injuries once again. Now, it's epidemic around the league. It's not just the Chicago Bears, but the one area where they're relatively healthy, they didn't have Jeremiah Ratliff due to the concussion against the New York Jets, but they had everybody else. They're playing better against the run. They're not rushing the passer as well as they need to. Still, they did get to Geno Smith 3 times. They hurried him into a couple bad throws and, of course, the 2 big interceptions. So at the end of the day, special teams a little bit better. The big play from Ahmad Dixon on the muffed punt recovery. The Bears are doing enough to win football games. That was the mission when they went to New York. They come away 2-1. Again, it's an AFC game. It won't matter much in conference records when you look at tiebreakers and important playoff considerations down the road, but that's not what they're looking at right now. It's about stacking wins. And of course, 2 primetime games on the road lead into the biggest rivalry, or at least the best rivalry and oldest rivalry in the history of the NFL, the Bears and the Packers this Sunday. The Bears did what they had to do to have a game cushion over Green Bay coming in this Sunday, and now all eyes will turn to the renewal of that rivalry. A couple injuries to worry about coming out of the Jets game. Chris Conte, same shoulder, banged up again, but now you've got Ryan Mundy and Danny McCray. 2 more safeties went off the field and didn't return. It's a short week. We will watch that very closely for you and have more as we preview Bears-Packers a little later in the week right here at the best place for your online sports, ChicagoSunTimes.com.